too. Like I love all about fun. That's why in my job there's so much fun. Like I try
Yes.
to make it fun and creative, and
Yeah.
I'm not the typical financial advisor. Like
No, no, you're
I'm
not.
not, right? So, but
Yeah.
again, like so many people, when I started, I still hear their voice. You're never going to be successful, Melanie, because you're way too bubbly. You dress the wrong way. Anything and everything. Like your hair is the wrong color, whatever. Like so many, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm still there. I'm still there. I haven't made millions yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Millions are coming.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well,
So
you do have a background. I mean, you have worked in the financial sector before. I mean, so
well,
you do know what you're talking about.
I was working for Toyota Financial Services. I studied international business with a background in finance, right? So
Right, right.
finance and marketing. So I do. But the thing is, it's more like, I've learned from my grandma. My grandma
Mm.
held a lot of properties. She had apartment buildings.
Ah,
So I remember collecting the rent with her and fixing the apartment, seeing her fixing the apartment because there was a lot of like people on social assistance, right?
right.
That would move out in the middle of the night and destroy the place. And, I've seen her do everything and being
Interesting.
very well off because of that, right? So
Right,
uh, she never worked, but she was a property manager. So she always done
right.
that. She was the one who managed the finance. And
Wow.
she taught me about RRSP. So when I started working at 16 in retail, I started saving in RRSPs because I wanted to buy a home.
Wow.
When I was in college, I had two jobs, but I didn't go party every single night like my friends.
Right.
I put that beer money in my bank account because I wanted a home. Because I knew that my parents would not help me, and that after, like, I had no home at 16 years old. I was told to, goodbye, good luck, on your own, right?
Out of
So
out of the nest.
yes, like, okay, well, I have a choice. Either I drink my life away, I could do that,
Yeah.
or I build my foundation because I don't know. But to me, it was important to have, because I had seen my grandma make money off of real estate property, and life always got me into the real estate.
Hmm.
As soon as I bought my first place downtown Toronto, like I leveraged that to buy a second, leveraged that to go to the
Yeah,
third,
yeah.
but that meant sacrificing because we moved every 2 years, and my former husband, poor him, like I drove
Yeah.
him nuts. But yeah, because I would just come home and it's like, I sold our house. What? Oh no! We're moving on up. But then he realized recently, like, that's funny because just yesterday, we talked to the kids together, and he looked at me and he said, thank you. I said, for what? I just, I would have never owned a home if it wasn't of you. I never saw that I could do it. When
Wow.
you just saw 200K like $2. Like, I remember he was shaking, signing the paper. He was physically shaking. I'm like, making 30K a year. And I'm like, don't worry, we'll make it work. I was making $30,000 a year. Like, that was peanuts. But I'm like, that's okay. You know what? If I had need to two jobs, I'll do two jobs. Like, I was ready to do whatever it takes to own this place, right? And
Yeah.
it just, and then I helped him out buy his 2-bedroom condo. And I pushed him hard because he did not see it. And I said,
Mm.
Alex, let me sit down with you. I'm going to show you the numbers. You are making $120,000 a year. You're not making that $36,000 you used to make. You have you have $175,000 equity in your current condo. This is your down payment. You'll be fine. No, 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 no. No, it's going to be too expensive. He's paying $150 more than a 1-bedroom condo
Wow.
because he
Yeah.
picked it up at the right time.
Right. Right.
So,
See
you know,
this, it's interesting. I like that. I like this story because I sense, and you've just validated a message that you gave me earlier when you said, I actually help people with my experience
yes,
rather than my book learning, right?
Yeah.
And that's so important because having gone through something, you can, for me, that's more mentoring. Yeah. You can mentor somebody. You can say, look, here's what I did. Here's
Yeah.
what I had. I had 30 grand. I had this. I had trouble. I had this, but I
Yeah.
still ended up with this, right? And that all makes sense. And I like how you kind of can kind of make it easily consumable for somebody who's not financially savvy, right? Because
Yeah, you don't need to be. That's the thing, right? We don't
yeah,
need to be financially. I was 26 years old when I bought my property. What did I know about Toronto double taxes, land transfer tax? I found that out after. I was like, oh, shit, that's a big amount. We were not ready for this,
right.
right? So
Yeah,
then I had to negotiate with my mortgage broker. You're going to have to put that in the mortgage because we don't have that type of money, right? And we
right.
make it work. So yeah, was
Yeah,
it shitty and stressful? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I probably got more gray hair my first purchase because in every purchase, there is always something that goes haywire. Always.
right.
Always. Like I remember one mortgage broker called me. He's like, well, we're gonna need $150,000 more. Excuse me? We're closing tomorrow. What? She almost had to call 911 because I had an anxiety attack on the phone.
It's okay. I'll just go out back and pull it off the money tree. It's okay. Yeah, sure. I know. Oh my gosh.
She had to stay with me on the
Crazy.
phone for 30 minutes. Pencha, you thought it was going to be a quick call? When you call your client to say, I just need $150,000 more to
That's
close this
all.
deal.
That's all.
I said, okay, fuck, we're going to default. Because,
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
prostitute myself. I can probably make a couple thousand, but not
Yeah.
150.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, that's the funny part. But again,
Yeah.
like this is why I have learned to have people around me who I trust tremendously, who are going to teach me, not in the last minute that I need 150,000 more, right? So those are key people in your life that will make you reach your goal. And the one thing that I'm good at is to make people see the vision,
Hmm.
that it's possible. Everything
Hmm.
is possible. Again, I was making $30,000 a year. It was
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
It was
No, I know.
nothing. But you have to sacrifice. Did I work 2 jobs when I was in college? Yes, because my goal
Yep.
was what? I didn't want to have student loans.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with student loans, but for me, I didn't want it. I wanted to start working and earning my money
Yeah.
that I could, again, leverage to buy my vision home,
Right.
right? So we all do what's necessary
Yeah.
in order for us to have what we want. Life never promised to be easy.